Yes, Assalamu alaikum to all the students. Today I am going to demonstrate you the experiment regarding the hardness of the water. That is the calcium hardness and as well as the total hardness of the water. So the hardness in the water is mainly caused due to the multivalent cations, and the most abundant cations are the calcium and the magnesium. Okay. Hardness is mainly derived due to the contact with the soil and the rock formation, and it is mainly of two types, that is temporary hardness and permanent hardness. The temporary hardness is caused due to the carbonates of the calcium and the magnesium, and permanent hardness is caused due to the chlorides and the sulfates of the calcium and the magnesium. Temporary hardness is mainly removed by simply boiling of the water, and whereas permanent hardness cannot be removed by simply boiling of the water. So the permanent hardness of the water can be removed by treatment with the washing soda, that is sodium carbonate. So the salt, that is the calcium sulfates or the calcium chloride, magnesium sulfates or the magnesium chloride, when on reacting with the sodium carbonate, then it form calcium carbonate, that is an insoluble carbonate. So this insoluble carbonate can be easily separated off from the water, as you can see in the given reaction. So in this way, the permanent hardness of the water can be removed by treating it with the washing soda, that is sodium carbonate. There are number of disadvantages of the hard water. Hard water results into the wastage of the soap. It do not allow the formation of the leather, as a result of which the cloths looks dirty and stains are there. Hard water is harmful to the boilers. It leads to the corrosion, loses the efficiency, and as well as the formation of scales also takes place on the metallic boilers. Hardness of the water is measured in milligram per liter on calcium carbonate scale, and it should not be more than 500 milligram per liter. So in this experiment we measured the hardness by EDTA, trimetric method. EDTA standard solution having a concentration of 0.01 m, and this is Arichrome black tea indicator. This is a buffer solution which used to resist the pH change. The pH remains constant of the solution when the buffer solution is added. This is the sodium hydroxide solution of 1 normality, and this is another indicator, it is muric side. Okay. Yes, okay students, we are going to perform the experiment, and this is the sample water in which the hardness is to be determined. So first of all, we will take 25 ml of the sample water with the help of measuring cylinder in the conical flask. So 25 ml sample water is taken in this conical flask, Now we will add 1 to 2 ml buffer solution with the help of the pipette. After this, we will add 2-3 drops of Harichrome black tea. This is the indicator. Now we have to titrate this solution with the EDTA titrant till the change of color. This color change into blue at the end of the reaction. This burette contains EDTA solution of 0.01 m. Now the color of the solution starts changing into the blue. So we stop the titration, and you can see that the reddish pink color changes into the blue color. So the final reading that we obtained 7.3 m. Yes, students, now we are going to measure the calcium hardness of the sample water. So for this we have again we have to take 25 ml this sample water with the help of measuring cylinder, and after adding this sample water in the conical flask, we have to add another indicator, that is the Murex-side indicator, in the powdered form. This is 25 ml sample water. Now here we have to add this NaOH, sodium hydroxide, in the solution to make the pH of 12 to 13. Now 2 ml NaOH solution is added in this sample water to make the pH of the solution 12 to 13. Now we have to add another indicator, that is a Murex-side indicator, in a very small quantity, around 0.1 gram to 0.2 gram. Okay, now we have to titrate this solution till the change of color, and this color changes to the purple. So you can see that the color of the solution changes to the purple color. The burette contains the EDTA solution of same concentration, that is 0.01 m, and this is the end point of the reaction when the color of the solution changes to purple. So in this way the total hardness and the calcium hardness of the water can be obtained. Okay, now see that how the calculation is done. As you have seen in the experiment that the EDTA was taken in a burette as a titrant, and in the conical flask the sample water was taken, and in the case of the total hardness the buffer was added, and Harichrome black tea as indicator was also added. Okay, and then the experiment was carried out as shown in this video. So for the calculation of total hardness, the formula used is A into Y into 1000 upon ml sample. The initial reading were 0 ml and the final readings were 7.3, 7.1 and 7.2 ml. So the calculation will be done with 7.2 ml reading. So 7.2 ml, this is the titrant used in the experiment. Okay, so A is the 7.2 ml. That is the ml EDTA rated for the sample, and Y is the milligram calcium carbonate, which is equivalent to 1 ml of EDTA. So 1 ml of EDTA is equal to 1 mg of calcium carbonate, because the concentration of the solution is 0.01 m. Okay, so Y is equivalent to 1 and 7.2 into 1 into 1000 upon 25. The final answer is 288 milligram per liter. Okay, in the calcium hardness experiment, the same titrant was used, that is the EDTA, and in the conical flask here sodium hydroxide solution was added along with the urexide indicator. Urexide indicator was also added. So here the final reading were obtained as 2.7, 2.6, 2.8 and 2.8 ml. So the calculation will be done with the 2.8 ml final reading. In similarly as in the case of total hardness, here also be into Y into 1000 upon ml sample. 25 ml sample was taken, 25 ml of sample of water. So 2.8 into 1 into 1000 upon 25. Final answer is 112 milligram per liter. So the result you write it as the calcium hardness in a given sample of water in milligram per liter as calcium carbonate is equivalent to 112 milligram per liter, and the total hardness in the given sample of water in milligram per liter as calcium carbonate is equivalent to 288 milligram per liter. So 288 milligram per liter is the total hardness and the calcium hardness is 112 milligram per liter. Okay, so in this way the calculation should be done. So this is all about the calcium hardness and the total hardness. Okay, thank you.